Alrighty you lot, how are you doing? I hope you're all well and dandy. It's not long now until the big Christmas day. But what I thought I'd do, I'd have a quick little comments section reading thing, because I ain't read many comments on this channel for a long time, so let's have a look. And by the way, before we get into that, I've been doing a lot of sorting out on things recently. I've stacked all the RC cars up there. Got the Rush Evo, the Savage, the MP9 and the other thing. I wanna like make everything nice and get everything perfect, but it's proving difficult at the moment. But they're all stacked up there, ready to rock and roll. Here's my project from Chris. That's, you know, coming along nicely. It's, I haven't really done a lot to it. I thought I had an exhaust for it, but I haven't. So I can't. You know what? I can't go to active scale because where I live, I live in a part of England where at the moment it's gone into sort of like a bit of a lockdown kind of thing at the moment, so I can't actually go anywhere. I think they're probably closed. Today's Monday the 21st of December. I think they would normally be open until Christmas Eve, but I think they're probably closed because of the lockdown thing. All the non-essential shops have to close, which is a bit shit, but it is what it is. While we're on that subject, everybody's blaming the Prime Minister. It ain't the Prime Minister, it's all the twats that keep going out and spreading the disease. So, you know, they're going, oh, Boris Johnson has stolen Christmas. He fucking hasn't. It's all you lot that have gone out and, you know, not used your common sense and spread the disease around. Why the rules have to be there, but that's a different video. If you want a video on that subject, I can talk about it for months. We could do it. Could even do it on a live if you want. We'll think about that later. Anyway, so I can't go to active scale. I can't go to any shops to get any exhausts and bits and bobs on the go. So we're just having to sort of play it by ear and play around. But let's read some comments. Look at this now, by the way. Look at that. Haggard RC. 2,732 subscribers. Thank you so much, you lot. You're all brilliant, you are. Fantastic. At this rate, I might be able to, you know, if I keep going up, I might be able to start making money from YouTube, and I might be able to get myself a new phone. Bloody hell. This phone I got at the moment, right, the battery is non-existent. It don't have a battery, so I have to have it constantly plugged into a power bank, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. This is a very decent power bank. I like this one. Works very well. It's gone everywhere with me. Otherwise, a little bit scratched up. But yeah, imagine that. Can you imagine being able to make money like that from just making videos? You can just go out and buy a phone. Fucking hell, what a dream that is, eh? Anyway, enough rambling about rubbish. Just have a look. The top comment here, 13 minutes ago. What rubbish? How many people have got into RC because they bought a 144001? They are helping the community. Now I can only assume that the nature of the comment, I can only assume that the 144001 stands for probably one of those cheap RC ones from some Nitro Tech or somewhere like that. Don't know what video that was on. Can't really see. It was on a video of something or other. But if we are talking about the cheap crappy ones, pretty much, you know, I disagree with that. Some people do agree, and they do say that people buying the cheap ones from Nitro Tech and other places, the Chinese ones, it gets them into the hobby and then wants them to go and buy the more known brand ones. That could be true, but in all the cases I've ever come across, including me, well, I was lucky. The first ever Nitro car I had was an actual real one, because back then the Chinese ones probably weren't as prominent, the shit ones. I don't know if Nitro Tech was about, but the first one I ever had was a HPI Savage. So I came into good branding immediately, and I had a good car, which kept me in the hobby. If I had got a shit one, I probably would have just thought, fuck this, I've had enough, this is all crap, why am I wasting money on this? I wouldn't have done it. And all the people I've ever come across, they've gone and bought themselves a shit one from Nitro Tech or somewhere, and then they're like, oh, this ain't that good, what am I doing wrong? I think I've had enough of this. You know, I bought this one, cost me 200 quid, because that's quite cheap, you know, or even 150. I bought this and it'll have it breaks. I never get to use it. I think it's a waste of money. I don't think I'm going to keep doing this hobby anymore, you know. And I have to tell them, I have to say, no, fuck off, stop getting the shit ones and buy yourself a decent brand. It's a bit more expensive, but buy yourself a Kyosho or a HPI or one of the other good brands out there, a Losi or something, one of the established ones, and yeah, you'll find that it's much better. And sometimes they bother, other times they just, nah, I'm not going to bother with it. So all the cheap ones are crap. Don't buy them. I don't care what anybody thinks. But some people do buy the cheap ones, and then they're fine with it, and they work fine, which is alright, you know. What can you do? It's a big, wide, bad world out there, and you've got to fend for yourself. So we all know my opinion on that. Next comment down, Rich Carrier. Hey man, when 8 start up my Nitro RC and the motor gets warm, it just wants cut out. He must be northern. It's northern that is put with an apostrophe. And not start again. Do you know what might be happening? No, I think I did reply to this one. Oh, you put something else there. Cheers. Yeah, I did reply to this one actually. 10 minutes ago. Because I was looking through the comments and I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's do a video on it. So to Mr. Rich Carrier there, I reckon you've probably got like a bad, it's either tuned badly, you might have the glow plug might be loose or something, and as it warms up, the gap, if the glow plug is loose, it might be alright to start with because it's cold and the gap will be smaller. There'll be like a little gap around the edge of it where it goes, it'll be sealing. As it warms up, the gap will be expanding and getting bigger, and then it'll lose its compression, and then it won't batter run properly. That could be happening, could be that. I mean, like, bloody hell, I can't even see that. Let's do an example on this engine, look. Can we do that? No, it might be a bit dark. But there'll be, where the glow plug goes in and seats, you know, there'll obviously be a seal around, a little copper washer, but if it's loose, it might be tight enough that it's sealing when it's cold, but as it warms up, the gap expands because all the metal expands and it loses its compression. Either that, your back plate might be loose, it'll lose compression and won't run if that's loose, if the seal's bad around there. If your seal around where your heatsink goes onto your engine, that'll be loose. That'll be losing compression. That might be alright while it's cold. As it warms up, it'll lose compression out of there. Well, it could just be tuned badly, you know. Tuned alright to run when it's cold, but as it warms up, it starts to run bad. Could be many of those things there, Rich. You just trial and error. I don't know what else I can do just to say. Next one down, 7 hours ago. To be fair, I bought an SG1602 for $89. $89, and I have beat the absolute piss out of it. Over and over. Not very good at reading, you lot, sorry about that. Beat the absolute piss out of it, over and over, at a skate park. I stuck a full metal drivetrain in it and went to a much bigger 3S setup, and it continued to beat it even harder. The only part broken so far has been one shock bottom. Some of the Chinese stuff is crap, but some of it is actually really good. When all is said and done, I have less than $160 invested into my SG1602 and couldn't be happier with it. See, this bloke here, Metabroni, 2012 or Matola, whatever, how you say that, he's one of the examples that's perfectly happy and has bought a good Chinese, you know, a cheap RC car. And I've said it and I keep saying it, I'm not saying that all the cheap stuff and all the Chinese stuff is crap, but you've just got to be careful with what you buy. Whatever that one is there that he's bought, I've never heard of it, but whatever that one is there that he's got is probably a good one, you know. But it is the same with real branding stuff, actual real branding stuff. You know, you can buy a Kyosho, you could buy 10 MP9s, for example, yeah, and 2 of them might be faulty, they might be shit, but the rest of them are the bollocks, because it's just the way things are. And you could buy 10 real life cars, actual real ones, let's just say Nissan Skylines. You could buy 10 of those in a row, they come off one after another off the production line, but 2 or 3 of them might be the actual fucking, you know, just nightmare cars, always breaking, things always going wrong, ball bearings always going, things always breaking, the others are fine. That's just the way that it goes with everything in life. It doesn't matter what you're buying, it could be cameras, could be RC cars, could be phones, it could be anything. But the shitty Chinese ones that you buy that are so cheap, they're so cheap because they use materials and parts that are really cheap, and they're the bits that fail. So it's just how it is, you know. I'm only trying to give my opinion, and that's all I do on this channel, is my opinion, my friends. But I'm glad that this person's one here was a good and he's pleased with it. That's all I want. I don't care what people get as long as they're pleased. Toilet Nosh Mag. That's the one on that magazine. Mo's RC Garage. Exactly what I do. Buy and sell RCs. I've had some right bargains. I need to post them on YouTube. Yeah, you do, mate. Yeah, make a YouTube channel. You'll have a good bit of fun. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm having a good bit of fun making the old YouTube videos. You'll enjoy it. Give you 20 quid for it. For what? Oh, that went a long time ago. I think I got about 70, 80 quid for that. That was that, what was it? That other one that I bought. That touring car thing, wasn't it? Yeah, that's gone a long time ago. I didn't need that. Is it easy to switch from AA batteries to a pack? Do you have a vid for this? No, I don't have a video for it. Who are you? Leon whatever. I don't have a video of it because well, there's not really a video to be made, but I could always make a video. Actually, I could do that. If someone needs to know that, I'll make a video on it. It's incredibly simple and easy, and I think that'll probably be one of my next videos coming up. But no, you just got to buy the right battery pack, a little hump pack like this, little hump pack. Yeah, and they're designed where they fit in where the battery things are usually, and you make sure you get the right connector. But if you get the 3-prong connector, you can just chop off the extra prong and then you get the 2 prongs anyway. But I like to buy the right ones. People always look at me weird when I go in the shop. I say, they give me a 3-prong one. I say I want a 2-prong. They just go, cut the end off. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but I want a 2-prong. Doesn't matter. You just make sure you get the right one. 6 volt usually. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Very easy. But if that's something that people need to know, then I can always make a video on it. It's a good idea. Well done. Thanks for that. I'll make a video. What else we got next? Down the line, down the list. Jody Lou. Can't make this. Tommy Tucker. Oh yeah. 1 week ago. Shout out Tommy Tucker in your next vid, and I went, what's Tommy Tucker done? I wonder what's he done, you know, who the hell is Tommy Tucker? And then they went, I'm Tommy Tucker, just wanted to shout out on your next read the comments video. I want to see that buggy burning some nitro, mate. Good luck getting it going. You should try and get those other engines started as well, would be a good vid. And I put, yeah, that's true. Well, Tommy Tucker, I ain't got a bloody clue who you are, but there you go, shouted you out, kind of. I'd like to see him running as well. Well, apparently this one here has apparently been rebuilt, according to Chris. He took it apart and cleaned it with WD-40, so that'll be an interesting one. This one I've got different Venturis and things to put on it, so this will be an interesting one to see going. It's supposed to be quite a rare engine, by what people have been saying. I don't know a lot about it. You don't know me, I don't know anything. So that'll be an interesting thing. I would like to see this one running, but this is the one that I want to run most of all, because this is the one that come in this buggy from brand new apparently in 1998. So this is the one that I want to get running the most. It's got unfreeze that seized up, the throttle seized up, got to unseize that, find an exhaust, and we'll be well away. I've got to find a clutch bell, but maybe that clutch bell of this one might fit on that, so we'll have to see how that goes. That's obviously been sort of jerry rigged on there. Look, it's got 3 washers holding that on, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, mate, it's going to be the nuts. I've got all these engines up here, they're all dead ones people send me. Not all send me, that's a 21 engine and another engine and 2 HPI ones, 3 HPI Rush engines that people have sent me over the years. People send me things, and when they don't go right, and I make a video on it and it don't go right, they seem to get the ump and don't come back. So it's a shame. You know, people have sent me those and I haven't seen them since, just because the engines didn't work. It's a shame, really. So Chris, the one who sent me these, I hope you stick around, dude. Even if this project doesn't actually materialise, I hope you stick around, mate, because, you know, I'm not magic. I can't make things magic, you know, and sometimes things take time. I wouldn't like to upset anybody just because they send me something expecting it to be all perfectly fixed, because I'm not a millionaire, you know, expecting things to be perfectly fixed, and all of a sudden, oh, they realise, bloody hell, I sent them that, but it don't work now. What a waste. I think I'm going to go away. What's a shame? What's that all about? So there's Mr. Tommy Tucker. What else have we got? Have we got any more to read? Alright, just got the electric version. Well done. Electric version of what? I don't know. Not really. There we go. Oh, what's this one? Nitros are a waste of time and money. Oh, that could be right. It could be. What is, you know, not really, man. You can never go wrong with Nitro. Sounds worth it in the end. You know, at the end of the day, is what isn't a waste of time and money? Is everything a waste of time and money? You know, I bought that clock there, that clock. You know, we all need a clock to read the time, but that one stopped working. Was it a waste of time and money? Who knows? You know. This Unibond silicone sealant remover. I bought it because I thought I might need it, but I didn't need it. So was it a waste of time and money? I don't know. I could use it later on. This spanner that I bought here, I used it probably once since I've actually bought it. I've got loads of spanners, but I particularly wanted this one. Particularly. And I've used it once. I haven't used it again in about 6 months. Was it a waste of time and money? Who knows? These safety glasses here that I acquired because I wanted them at the time, but I've never actually taken them out of the packet, and I've had them about 3 years. Was that a waste of time? Who knows? Anyway, you lot, I'm going to try my best to do another couple of videos before Christmas Day. Today's Monday, so hopefully I might have a couple more coming up. Don't know what I want to start all of them. I want to start all of them all up. I want to start them all up. Make sure they all run all right still, because they've been sitting there for quite a long time and it's cold and damp out here with a lot of mice crawling around everywhere, so I want to make sure they're all right. Probably got a mouse nest in one of them, little tiny little micro mouses. Nah. I want to do that. So I'll catch you later on, you lot. I just thought I'd read some comments, something to do, something for you lot to read, you know. And if you've got any questions or any comments, or even if you just want to shout out, I'll give you a shout out. Why not? I mean, I'm a bloody small channel, but if you want me to shout you out, I'll shout you out, you lot. You know, you're all nice people. So all the best, Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you later on.